Hi, I'm Mark Woolbright with the Living Wall Company, and I've been doing a little experiment here at my office. I took a block that we delivered to the Boschert Greenway Trail back in October, and I took it off the job and I brought it here so that I could kind of watch the stain on the face of it weather through the seasons. But I also brought some of the GroSoxx bag media that we use in the product, and that we used at Boschert actually. I brought some of these bags back from Boschert, and I put the main bag down below in the pocket, and then I put the upper bag, which has a slightly different composition of media, up here. And this had seed introduced inside the bag when we filled the bags. So that seed germinated through here just like it did at Boschert in the real wall that we built. And this kind of gives me an everyday test so that I can look at this and see how it's grown. And this is exactly what each module looks like at Boschert. And I've recently published some photos that show the whole wall being covered because of all this immense top growth. What I want to do now is I want to pull this block out and I want to see where the roots are in here. And this is what you can't do out at Boschert right now. I want to see how far they went, how dense they are in the bags, how hard it is to get this thing apart. Because this was just a cover crop, a temporary plant material for some wintertime green. What we're going to do at Boschert is we're going to cut this off right here about the top of the bag, and then we're going to cut a hole in the bag in two places, and we're going to plant a deep cell native plug in each one of these, and then that will become the permanent plant material that grows over the entire wall and stays there forever. And that's what will give us the look that we show on the landscape plan. So here we go. We're only going to get one chance at this. Look at it from the back. Now this part would be buried in the wall fill. Otherwise, let's take a look here. We only had seed in the upper bag. We never had seed in the lower bag. So what I'm anticipating is that we'll have some roots that have come through from the top bag into the lower bag. Let's see what it takes to get this apart. Man, I could probably lift both of them up. Look at that. The roots are so strong I was able to lift the whole thing up. Now that's pretty cool. And you can get a look at the module, and these are some impressions that we have in the Smart Slope block that hold moisture during difficult dry periods. And of course we have a plastic liner inside there as well, so the roots are not competing with the concrete for the moisture. This liner keeps all the moisture available for the plants and has so far given us really good plant growth. Let's see what this looks like on the bottom here. Look at that. We've got roots that have gone from the top bag all the way into the bottom bag, and then look at that. All the low spaces that we had here where water would pool, the roots went down there when they needed it, and it's pretty darn dense. That's a lot of root structure, and this is a good, I wish I had a tape measure, but this is over 12 inches of depth here. So that's great root penetration. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if you can see the roots in there. Can you zoom in?
Yep.
Look at them going through there. Wow. And I'm not going to tear this apart. It has done what I needed it to do. It shows some pretty dense structure. I'm going to go ahead and put this thing back in the block. This will be funny. Let's see if it'll survive it. Uh-oh. And it goes back in. And there it is. That's pretty cool. Okay. Slide it back over. And I now know what I came to find out. That's pretty cool. So now we'll get some more video at the Boschert wall next week because our natives are available, and we're going to go out there next week and cut back this temporary cover crop and start planting the natives. And I'll publish all the pictures and video that come along with that. Thanks for watching this segment. See ya.